Do you want to be an asset, or do you want to be a liability when it comes to your family units, when it comes to your brothers, your sisters, your husbands, wives, your children, your dogs, all of those individuals that you claim to love and care for? What is it that you want to be? Do you want to be an asset, or do you want to be a liability? What's good, everyone? Just out here getting after it once again. You know what it is. And I hope all you guys out there are doing just the same. Continuing on this journey to be able to create better individuals for your dogs and your family units. Now, whilst I've been getting that morning cardio in, especially this morning and during my last couple weight sessions, I've been thinking to myself, I want to ask you this question. Do you want to be an asset, or do you want to be a liability when it comes to your family units? When it comes to your brothers, your sisters, your husbands, wives, your children, your dogs, all of those individuals that you claim to love and care for. What is it that you want to be? Do you want to be an asset, or do you want to be a liability? Because you know what? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. A vast majority of people would all say that they want to be an asset. But you must understand, to be an asset means that you are an individual that participates within their daily habits and actions, within the discipline of bearing the weight of their responsibilities, to be competent within these areas. Because if not, how on earth can you be an asset? How on earth can you build competency to who you are as an individual? That lack of discipline is feeding into weakness. That lack of discipline is feeding into instant gratification. That lack of discipline is allowing who you are as an individual to become weak, meek, soft, half-assed, insecure, unstable. Think about it. Feeding back into vices, addictions, negative desires, and all the rest of it. How on earth can you be an asset if you're a junkie? You cannot. How on earth can you be an asset living your life excusing every instability under the sun? You cannot. How can you be an asset living a life excusing all of your negative desires? You cannot. How can you be an asset allowing your life to exist within chaos? You cannot. So understand that it takes the ability to discipline oneself within certain areas to be a true asset. You must be strong. You must be competent. You must be capable. You must have clarity within your stability. You must have conviction in who you are and what it is that you stand for. You must be competent to say and do the things that need to be said and done. Easy lesson from our dogs. We understand that they're social and hierarchical creatures. Do you think that the dogs, that the pack looks up to that is a liability? Nah. Do you think the pack is going to follow the guidance and direction of what they consider to be a liability? Nah. They follow the guidance and direction of the individual who has clarity, that feeds back into stability, that is a true asset to its family unit, to its pack. Because we must understand that this hierarchical system is directly connected to survival value. So being an asset means that you have survival value to feed back into your family units. Are you the pillar of your family, of those that you love and care for? Your friends, your children, husbands and wives, when they are faced with trials and tribulations of life, when they are faced with uncertainty, think about it. Are you? Or are you the individual feeding into the chaos, feeding further into the confusion, feeding back into the panic because you lack the ability to compose oneself? What is it? What do you do to prepare yourself? What do you participate in to prepare yourself? If somebody is going to run up on your kids, run up on your girl, run up on your wife, run up on one of your dogs, what is it that you do on a day-to-day basis within your daily habits and actions that prepare you, that make you competent to deal with such a situation? Are you going to be ready? Because you know what? One of my mottos are, be ready, stay ready. And it is up to us within the way that we discipline ourselves to make sure that we are competent if we are ever faced with this. As the saying goes, I'd rather be a warrior in a garden than a gardener within a war. Think about it. Because you know what? This is going to be a little wake-up call, because I know there's so many fake virtue hunters out there that excuse their weakness as morality, that excuse their cowardice as morality, because they're living within that bitch shit of why they don't want to discipline themselves and create competence within these areas. So ask yourself, when you come face to face with evil and somebody that tries to do harm to your children, to your family, to your dogs, to your girl, your brothers, your sisters, whatever it may be, what are you gonna do? Are you prepared? Here, let me share a couple articles with you, just so that you can see that even within so-called safe suburban places, that this is a fucking reality that we all have to exist in.
An innocent Geelong woman has been attacked in a random home invasion. Neighbours found her badly injured on the nature strip after a crime spree that spanned more than 10 kilometres.
This man is accused of breaking into a woman's home while she slept, assaulting her with a baton and stealing her car.
Police are tonight hunting violent robbers who bashed a young woman inside her southern suburbs home. The victim was alone when she was ambushed in the random attack, left with severe facial injuries.
7 News can reveal a passenger raped on board a southern suburbs train in broad daylight was just 12 years old.
Jasmine Turlings is at Marion Station, and Jazz, prosecutors are saying the attack was random.
Now that you've seen this, are you going to pretend like it doesn't exist? Are you going to pretend like random attacks don't happen? Are you going to pretend and lie to self, feeding back into a delusion that you would actually do something if you have not habitually constructed an individual that is actually capable? Because you know what? Wake up call for some of you cunts. Get off the fucking drugs, bitch. Get off the medications, bitch. Get into some training, bitch. Build that cardio, bitch. Build substance to who you are, so that if you are ever faced with such evil, that you know that you are competent and that you are capable to do something. Because you know what? There is a shortage of strong, moral, virtuous human beings within today's society. And it's about fucking time that they come back. Call me toxic. I don't give a fuck. Because you know what? Every single person that knows me at heart knows that they are safe within my presence. Knows that I will uphold them to a standard that only ever creates a better individual for them. Not for me, but for them. For themselves to be able to live their own existence in, to give back to their own families, to give back to those that they love and care for. This is not for me. This is for the true greater good. Because you know what? That sort of fucking shit, that sort of fucking evil is something that exists within this reality. But these motherfuckers only ever get away with it because of those that refuse to hold themselves within competence within these areas. Because of those who refuse to say and do the things that must be said and done. And you know what? Speaking for myself, I refuse to be part of that weakness. I would rather be part of the solution. So, ask yourself that question and understand the importance of being able to be honest with self when asking yourself such a question. Understand the importance of actually being able to be truthful when answering such questions so that you are not feeding back into your lies, excuses, and validation of your bullshit delusions, bullshit fed delusions when answering such a question. Now let that ponder on your mind. I hope that little bit of food for thought helps. God bless. Peace.
Thank you.